today.
Okay, 1st of January, Rudy here. Welcome to the Daily Ninja Show. First of all, thanks for all those people that subscribed and liked the views over the past year. Keeps giving me motivation to pursue the daily videos. And also a reminder about the 2026 stock picking competition. That's make a tip for a stock under $1 and one over $1. If you're not too sure, you're not like a punter like a few of the subscribers, just look at an ETF you're in and find an ASX stock in there and submit your selection and enter them via the post I put up, and you can't pick one that's already picked. So I'll close it off on Sunday. Okay, into the video. Oh, and I should say we had a good year for commodities, and I expect that for the coming year. Okay, so we start with the tank, MVR. He was off 1.4%. Northern Star got whacked. We'll get on to that. But I think he also went ex-div. He paid 62 cents. So that's 2.8% annualized. But we're not really buying him for the div, the growth. Okay, so the Australian share market. So we're just flat. That's the financial index. So again, was pretty flat. Our tech index still looking a bit weak. America. So America's just at the highs. There's quite a few videos out there saying, oh, it's going to crash. Which probably means it's not going to crash. But I'm not uberly bullish. Nasdaq, same type of thing. Okay, gold. Okay, so we'll go to a daily chart. Okay, so gold came down, so it's tested the prior breakout point here, just sitting on the 20-day DMA, so looks, couldn't ask for much more really. Aussie dollar gold, so same, nice at support, so nothing to worry there. Our gold index, so being heavily weighted to Northern Star, just come down to support really. So the miners ETF, that's your global one. So again, just sitting on that support there. Same for GDX, the one that you can get in your Oz Super Host Plus. So the big boy in there is Newmont. So this is Newmont, the ASX version. So it still looks fine. So Northern Star, that's the big weighting in miners. So I think he gets another. So basically, they revised their annual production from 1.2, 1.6 to 1.7, from 1.7 to 1.85. So a slight decrease and got punished. So I reckon that's a good buying op. I mean, if you didn't know, he's a cheap producer, 1,000 USD, well, 1,500 Aussie dollar. That's globally one of the world's cheapest. GDXJ, so the American version with the more medium-sized gold producers. So that's from Friday night, still looks fine. So the big boy in there is PAS, and Evolution's got a decent size weighting along with some of those other ASX ones. So Evolution looks fine. In terms of standout individual performers, so the old beacon. So the cheap ones are popping up these days. Score of 5, which is cheap. And the old Westmits, another cheap one. What's the score of 3? So the bargains are coming out. It's a lovely green candle. I think someone picked that in the tipping competition already. Okay, so copper. So the copper price. So that's fine. So it looks like you want to break out, and that's coming through to us. We've got a lot of our copper boys went good today. The Y ETF was flat, probably just deserved it. It's a pretty good run, so just some consolidations here would be nice. So some of the big boys in there that are also in that XMET ETF. So First Quantum, Antofagasta, Southern Copper. Come back here for a retest. That looks nice. Tech. That's looking pretty juicy too. Okay, so in terms of our producers, we've got BHP. So he looks like he's ready to go, right at resistance. Sandfire. Yep, he's getting ready to go again. Go. Capstone. So Capstone's, well, you probably got to say pullbacks and these things. So I'll give him a tick on that pullback. DVP. Okay, so he's already got his tick. COPJ, the American ETF with the medium-sized producers, so he looks he looks ready to go too. He's made the short-term target. He's got his long one now. So big holding there is TGB. So again, yeah, he's got his new floor here. Now in terms of, if you're fishing over in America, this FTZ is on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Bit of a developer, nice chart. So in terms of our producers, small ones. So Hillgrove, broken out from that resistance. 29M. So that was a good buying up, I think. Okay, now our developers, some of them are just. So I'll just go through. So we've got CVV, just bouncing off support. CNB, he has to get he hasn't had a tick yet, so he has to deserve a tick with that price action. CST, okay, so he got a tick earlier this week. CY5, so he got a tick earlier this week too. He's going on. Firefly, so he's an old tick, but they're all just sitting on support there. Hot Chili, so he got an old tick, so look at that, they're all just superb. Okay, uranium. Even uranium's, boys, got a kick. Actually, there's a lot, a lot of commodities that we'll get to. The spot price for uranium is still sitting at resistance there. The URNM ETF. So this is so they're waiting for the big holdings in there at Kamiko. So that's at resistance, and Kaza. So Kaza looks like he wants to have a go at it. Spot. So that tracks the spot price. The URNJ over in America. So that's got some nice. There's probably, I think that's good support around here. So if I haven't got him. So the big holding there is this UEC. Okay, well we'll see if he holds that little candle there. But in terms of our, well, actually some of the Palladium, like Palladium, he's in URNJ. So he was, this is, get him in your super fund. That was the tip. He's off. Boss. Even Boss is coming back up. Shorts covering maybe. Bannerman. So I think he will. They all seem to follow Palladium. If Palladium's up, they all go up. So DYL, Deep Yellow. So he's popped his head. So let's give him another go. And Penn. So, okay, well, yeah, I wouldn't. He just needs to break resistance here, and he'll join the party. Okay, Rare Earth Gang. So REMX over there on the US. So it still remains a buy. Mr. Linus, what's he doing? He's just God. So he's not a buy yet. He'd want to. I think this looks like he wants to fall over again. He's been added to the ASX 20. What else? What other help does he want? MP Materials. So they look like Linus too. So in case you didn't know, like Trump underwritten there, they're the floor price of the metals, but 110. Apparently the costs are overrunning. So Christ knows what would that happening if they didn't have a floor price. However, Luca's looking fine, up. So that was the buyback there. Okay. Lithium. Oh, what the I just saw 23%. Far out. So Lit P, that's the ETF over in America. So I'd say that's gonna rip. Did it flow through to say Pilbara? Well, I still think he's a buy. Actually, you can get him in your super fund too. It's probably not. Oh God. So Gangfeng Lithium. So he's in XMET, SQM. So these are US based, or overseas based. SQM. And we got our local ones, IGO. They haven't. Oh, he looks like a buy, but I can't give him a buy because this stopping. Anyway, the chart looks great. Who cares about fundamentals? Liontown. So they haven't run with that futures price. But I have to give him a tick then, because okay. Alright, action everywhere today. Oil, any action in oil price. Okay, we go to a daily. Okay. So we're getting a nice squeeze going on here. Look at that. So obviously it'll be bearish if it breaks there. It means it's coming back down to test. So we're getting squeezed. So don't predict, just react. The natural gas price. So that's coming down. It'd be nice. Well, no one wants it, but it's nice. It would be nice if it came back down here and then built a base. Anyway, so Woodside. So he's fine. He's back on his way. Beach. So I still think Beach is okay. There's one of these. I've got a few little guys, little gas with nice charts. So I have to give him. So EXR, they're sort of building a gas resource base. I've got here IVZ. I can't. That's just put it on your radar. I can't give him a tick. I'm just showing you. And TDO, they're another in that space. Okay, onto my girlfriend. So, oh no, I haven't got to go through the others. God, jam packed today. So, nickel price. My God, see, look at that. There's that declining wedge break squeeze. So that's flowed through to NYSE. So that was a buy. It's still a buy. Okay, iron ore. So iron ore. So we're broken above this little declining line there. All you want it to do is just trade sideways, because everyone makes good money off it. So Fortescue, he's still a buy. MGX, so he still looks good. Now this LML, he seems to be doing everything. He's got deals left, right and centre, but he was tipped by a few of the subscribers. So if he's not an iron ore play, let me know. But from what I can see, he is. CZR. Might as well have a look at Rio while we're here. So Rio's. This is what it's going to be like all year, I think. These stair steps. Get him in your super fund. Okay, a little iron ore play too. HIO from Mr. Sham. He's the ultimate bottom picker. GRR. So he's on support. CXL. He's saying hello. Just another one from Sham. He's on the payroll now. Okay, so the tin price, that's fallen off. So that's good. It needs to come back down, find support. So MLX is our producer. So he hasn't fallen off, but I think if he does, good opportunity to buy. The actual, I guess, explorers slash developers. So Sky is holding up pretty well, and SRZ. Platinum, let's round out platinum. So platinum, like silver, was been very volatile. So you can see it looks a bit like the silver chart, and the same with palladium. You can see looked like they found a bottom. So a way to it's been a while since I talked about this one. This ETP MPM ETF, which is just a basket of gold, silver, platinum, palladium. I reckon that's a nice safe 60% gold and 40% your volatile. They'll go faster than gold. So I reckon that's a nice little mix if you're looking to pick it up. Coral. So thermal coal, still trying to find a bottom. So New Hope, that's the preferred one, the 8% div. Okay, now met coal, coking coal. So that's giddy up. So the stocks in that space. So we've got SMR. He just well, I've got him as a buy. He'll get confirmed to buy when he can break there. Coronado. So again, that's a buy if you're looking for momentum. Buy on a break there. Whitehaven Coal, they're trying to become more. I think they're trying to aim for 70% met coal. They're in the tank. Okay, now we can get to my girlfriend. So this is a big one. Lucky it's a holidays, you've got time on your hands. Silver. Okay, what's happening? Okay, we have to. So it looks like the platinum. So we go to an hourly chart. So looking very nice. I don't know if you heard. Apparently, there's where is it? Taiwan. No, in some Asian place they're selling it over $100 US an ounce for physical. But this is the paper market. So they're not. They're just playing games. So we'll see if their time's up. So we want to. I expect volatility. I don't think these paper shorts are going to give up easily. But a break of 78, I think they might lose out. So SilJ. So until that silver price breaks out and stays there, SilJ is just going to be disappointing. The only good thing is it's building a base. So when she breaks, she will break. So ETP mag, good time to be. Well, I should actually then put I think if you're going to buy a. Okay, so XMET, it's just silver, copper, lithium. So waiting for silver to go. South 32. So that was a buy back last week. So well done if you did buy him in your super fund too. In terms of our producers, our little boys. So Polly. If you're not into any of these silver things yet, I think sticking with producers is a safer bet. So Pol, BHM, I'd even give him another tick. think someone's tipped him in the over $1 segment. My Kitchen Rules. So I just may as well give it a final tick. Okay, so they're My Kitchen Rules starts next year. Then we've got our developers that are still a couple of years away from production. And this guy, BML's mainly lead. He's going to be close to production. IVR's the closest of the silver ones. Oh God, he's made his measured move. I'd love a pullback. If you're in it, you hold it. SVL, now this guy you just get out. You're never going to get their environmental app. So they're giving you plenty of opportunities. So these guys are the drilling an old mine site. So BKB still looks fine. ASL, Andean. Okay, so he's on his way there. Then we've got the boys with big resources. So Ardent, just getting a bit of stage fright at resistance. USL. Okay, so same sort of story at resistance. SS1. It's not the best of candles. It's the old shooting star. An opportunity if you've had such a big run is to take profits and pour it into some of those producers I mentioned up the top because you've got to remember these guys are probably 4 or 5 years away from production. So imagine the capital raises, blah blah. Anyway, and now we've got our drillers. So MMA. Again, they've all made their short-term targets. ILT, AVM, so they've all had really good runs. The West Coast Eagles, I don't know if they come out, they did a $3 million raise to fund drilling at 20 cents, so that's respectable. All right, that's pretty decent daily wrap. All right, don't forget to put your tips in. So.
Sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah.